thought we should. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's a time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a fun night tonight. It's back in the saddle, and it's celebration night. We are going to give away some prizes from our great charity that we did. All my friends are here. We're going to have some laughs. We're going to talk about a lot of good stuff going on in the community. Try to give guys a little help on something I see. It's a challenge in the chat. Too many numbers out there. We're going to try to help everybody with that. So I want to get in and get things rolling right off the bat. So let's get the opening knocked out here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I got to figure out where. It's been so long since I've done this. Where do I got to go? More? Nope. News. Bear with me, everybody. It's been a while since I've been over here clicking buttons on this end. Don't want that. Don't want that. Tools. Let's go over. There we go. It's in the tools. All right, let's check it out. Here is our partner channels. They do a great job. They incredible creators on their own channels in their own right. And definitely check them out. Carney, Mouse Talk, Myers, Casey, Doug, Dizzard Dream, Tina, who did a great stream tonight earlier, everybody. Dizzard Dream and the Baker. I'm sure many of our friends will be live tomorrow and this weekend where you can go check them out. Canada Crusaders that help us support the channel, keep things going. Susan Silva, Cinder Alley, Ajana Clarence, Who World, Park Hopper Choppers. We are grateful for your, and of course, the Business Crusaders, Main Street Treat, Park Hopper Choppers, and Ajana Claire Wise's travel company. Our executive producers rock the house and help us out. We're grateful for them. These are our current executive producers that we have. I'm still looking for somebody in California again. We unfortunately lost our creator for that. So if you're in the California market and you like to do something to help our channel, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. Facebook, we're over on Facebook. We've got a group. We've got a page over there. We're over on TikTok and Instagram, keeping as busy as we can. And our Discord is rocking with 250 plus amazing people over there as we go through. Do want to remind you to check out the amazing Ajana Claire real quick. Ajana Claire Weiss Travel is an upscale travel design and consulting firm specializing in curating ultra-luxurious travel destinations designed specially for business professionals, focusing to deliver the once-in-a-lifetime experience that will create lasting memories, encompassing adventures in Europe or the Americas, luxurious river cruises, relaxing beach getaways, or detailed trips to Disney locations worldwide. Ajana Claire Weiss Travel personalizes the experience. What rich and exciting moments do you want to create for yourself this year? Well, start writing your story with Ajana Claire Weiss Travel today.
So on our Etsy shop on Ears by Jenna, we have a few different items. Two of the main ones is this interchangeable Mickey head, which comes with 9 different designs. It's magnetic. Here's 2 other designs. That one. And the Easter. And the other main item that is a hot seller, which is currently sold out, is the Mickey Topiary.
Check out Ears by Jenna on Etsy today.
The official Disney-related news service and partner of the Pete McDevitt Show is Chip & Company. You can find this trusted source at chipandco.com or on many social media outlets including YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Well, here we are coming back in too quick because my hands are just jumping all over the place. I got to be honest. I was telling everybody that was backstage, except Greg got here just a minute ago, before this kind of all craziness happened as we were getting started. I was sitting right here and I had my hand on my stream deck getting some things set for tonight. And all of a sudden I had a muscle spasm that was ridiculous. I couldn't control it. I knocked over a whole thing of water. Preston, I had to call him screaming to come running and help me. It was a mess, but we are here. It's Friday night. My friends are with me. Greg's with us tonight as well, which is a good thing. Casey may join us a little bit later, but we'll figure that out as we go through. So first, before we say hello to chat real quick, let's say hello. Greg, you're our guest tonight. So hello, how are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me as always. It's an honor and a privilege to be joining you guys. So just wanted to apologize for being late. I had some technical issues. I was hoping to be broadcasting from my new man room where I've got a huge shelf of some classic 80s toys and my title belt and everything. But unfortunately, I just found out the outlet's not active in there. So now I'm in the corner of the bedroom. So.
Well, it's better than being in your storage shed trying to do from there. So I'm good with it as we're going. So let's go down. Doug, gentlemen first tonight. I'm going to do it because I know you're always yelling that Tina and Jen get to go first. How are you, sir?
I'm feeling very handsome.
Okay. Obviously, I missed something.
Well, once again, I am a handsome beast of a dude.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, well.
I told you what Dame said about me. It's what it is. What are you gonna do?
No, I'm doing great. It's good to be home. I've got a lot of things done this week. My man list has grown tremendously.
Love it.
You got new backdrop.
Purple. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Your shirt is blue. The backdrop is purple. It's perfect.
It's blue.
Nope. Looks purple to me.
It is blue. And the Stinky Pirates are winning 8-1.
Well, there you go. Miracles never cease, is the way I say.
I know.
Tina, how are you? You had a great stream earlier. I tuned in as I was trying to drive home real quick and get ready for this. And you had a bunch of people over there as you were talking things that most of us didn't understand. Oh, but now I understand you. I think Tina's the greatest streamer.
Best she's ever sounded.
Muted me. Seriously. Yeah, it's always a good time with Kate and Dame Dystopia.
Over here in Boston.
I love when you guys do that, and I hope you guys keep that up. Friday nights at 7:00. Keep an eye on Tina's channel for that. Miss Mona Ramali, very patriotic, ready to go for the 4th of July. It's next week.
Well, I decided today to wear my new T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
That I got on the trip last week, and it's
Stars and Stripes Forever. Nice. That's a great looking shirt, and it goes with your ears. That's great.
Well, yeah, the ears go with the shirt. The shirt came first.
Okay.
So,
well, hey, it looks
great.
Patriotic. Well, I love it. Patriotic. Tina's always looking good. Doug's got new drapes. Greg's not in his storage area. We're doing. Oh, there. Greg's got a Mickey.
I have a question.
Okay, I have an answer.
It's directed towards Doug.
Okay.
Doug, does your carpet match your new drapes?
No.
Oh my.
The carpet is like a tannish lighter color.
Oh, we need to change that to purple. That'll be a lot better. So
just curious. Sometimes when people get new drapes, they get new carpet. So I was curious.
Some people
I am
even
not
triple drapes.
representing the purple pansies.
Strike one early. We don't want to get to 3. I'm not in the 3. I'm not in a 3 mood tonight. I will tell you. Let's say hello to the chat. We've got a ton to come over with all the party stuff from last week that we're going to do, and the prizes and everything. I got some great other stuff to cover. And in a minute, I want to tell everybody about these numbers next to their name. I want to give a little public service and try to help everybody out. So let's say hello to. I'm going up as far as I can. Plymouth Rock, welcome in. Hold on, I got to do this now. Everybody's got something. Hold on. Let me just get this daggone thing over with. There, it's there. That's done.
Doug.
There we go. I got those 2 done. Here's Tina.
Moaning? No, I'm pretty sure I got that down.
Okay, there's Tina, and Plymouth Rock is in here.
It doesn't matter how you're doing.
The Rock is here. There we go. Greg, I need something for you. Here. Greg, here, ready?
Let me talk to you.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right, Plymouth Rock, Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Vicky Gillespie, welcome in. Dropping down. Debbie Thuner, hello. Regina Erie, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Kay Wilby, hello, Kay. Good to see you. Shelby, hello. Welcome in. Man, it's jumping. Mandy, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Dropping down. I got Kay. Dame Dystopia, the internet sensation, is here. Susan Silva, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Mark F, hello, good to see you, buddy. Theme Park Giant, hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Dropping down. Cakes is in the house. Christy PH Disney, hello, Christy, good to see you. Anne Marie is here, good to see you. Welcome in. Mar in Memphis is in the house, everybody. Molly's mom is here. I got a nice little thing from Molly's mom. Thank you, Miss Anita. That was very nice. Yeah. Teresa Squirrel, hello. Jen is in here. That is Lily's mom and one of our newest members on our channel. So thank you and Ken for helping us out. Park Bros is in the house. Welcome in. I know I'm going to miss something with this thing skipping, jumping all over the place with it. And I apologize up front. Jason Thibodeau, hello, sir, Mr. Thibodeau. JC Skipper Brian, we're going to talk about you tonight, buddy, for a minute. It'll be good. Alyssa Neal, hello. Welcome in. Scallywag Steve is in the building. We got to get him on the show here soon. We need him on the show at some point. We got to add him in. No response from Doug. I thought I would at least get some response from Doug. There's Ken. Lily's like that. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Disney fan 1458. Hello, sir. He's now part of our fantasy football league, which is awesome. Love that. Dropping down. Plymouth Rock. It's a lot tougher with Grandma Grover. With all these numbers in here, everything kind of runs together. Kendrick the Disney fan. Kendrick changed his name. I like it. Kendrick the Disney fan. Okay. Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Sierra, hello. Welcome in. Man, it's definitely a lot tougher with these numbers on here. Christine Hickman. Hello, Christine. Dropping down. If I miss you, I promise you I will get you along the way back. Mike B, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Stacy Rogers, hello. Welcome in. Let me go back up real quick. Epcot Forever. Jordan, good to see you, buddy. Lily, hello. We're going to talk about Lily in a little while as well. All right, my friends, let me first start by doing a little public service here that doesn't have anything to do with our Disney thing, but I want to help everybody. Thank you to the lovely Katie Y, who is on point later with a lot of stuff for our account. She reached out to me via email this morning, and she had done some deep dive into this. Here's what's going on. Basically, YouTube wanted to get everybody out there with their @ sign so that people start trying to communicate within the app more than they have been. I think you're going to eventually see something with YouTube here where they're going to have like a community chat type thing put together. I think that's where they're going with this. But everybody has an @ and Lily's, like it says, Lily's Life 3083 because everybody gets a distinction with their number. So here is the deal. George Cook, hello, good to see you. Here is the deal. I have the information from Katie for how to change it. I'm not going to go into it tonight. We got too much to cover. But if you send me an email, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com, and say, send me the info, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. Jen, I guess yours is locked in. Some people are locked in, I guess. So you're good. You're golden. But anybody else that wants to fix their thing and put it back to the normal thing, Tina's locked in too. So is Jen. So some people are. There's a lot of people that aren't. So here's the deal. If you want help with that, send me an email, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. I will forward Katie's information to you. I don't care how many people, 100 people email me, I'll send 100 emails back. Yes, Doug.
The biggest thing is that they wanted to get rid of were spaces.
Spaces. Yep. 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 Yep.
Okay, they
So,
didn't want any empty spaces in somebody's name.
yeah, it's spaces, it's communication, it's a bunch of stuff, and they flushed everybody a lot of way through. So, Jeannie525, welcome in. I saw Roderick's in here. Great to see you all in here tonight. So, hey, listen, if you want the information, send me an email, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com, and I will get it off to you in the next 24 hours. I promise. Nico says, I just changed mine because it was all messed up. Yeah, it was. And there's a lot of people that don't know how to do it. And I want to help because Katie was kind enough to share it with me. So there we go. We got that covered and out of the way. All right. Tonight, we've got a lot of stuff to go over and cover. We are going to talk a little bit about the trip last week or the week and a half ago when we did the fundraiser. So we're going to be talking a lot about that, having some laughs with our friends here tonight. There's Katie Y. Hello. Thank you, Katie Y, for helping me. We also are going to go over some community stuff that I want to go through. I want to hit that first and get that knocked out of the way. We've got pictures to share. We got some great pictures to share from the trip, and it should be a good thing. So it's a good thing. Good thing. So let's get over and knock out some of this real quick as we go over here. I don't know. Casey was going to come in with us. I don't see him yet. So if he makes his way back in, then we'll get him up on the board with us here. And if I missed anybody along the way, my friends can let me know, or I will try to find you myself. So let's cover some of this stuff that I want to cover tonight. First, Doug's trying to high five you. Please, Greg, you're supposed to high five Tina. I think. I think it's a thing. Don't smack her in the head, please. No, what? No, you're going to high five everybody. Okay, that's different. All right. Well, why not? That's good there. So it's Kyle A. Hello, Kyle A. Welcome in, buddy. A lot of new friends coming in tonight too, which is awesome as well. All right, first, let's get into it. Let's talk about what we have going on here. First and foremost, Sunday night is the Triple C's, and it's going to be a good one. It's Neil from Alyssa and Neil. Hello, Julie McCowan. Welcome in. Neil from Alyssa and Neil will be in the house. He'll be talking music. He'll be talking his Disney magic. Here's the cool thing. We got, 70-some people in here watching right now or whatever. I'd love for a big crowd in there on Sunday night. And here's two reasons why. One, obviously it's Neil. We love Neil. He's a good dude, supports the community. And I love for that reason. Two, the Triple C's do a great job, which that is another good reason for everybody to be coming in there. We got 86 people in here right now, actually, which is pretty cool. But here's the other thing. We should congratulate, and if they come in, you can congratulate them yourselves. You can reach out. Our own Stephanie Keel and Paul Engel, both of them got married on Thursday, I believe it was. So they are locked in. Congratulations to them. We're happy for them. But here's the cool thing. EC Travels. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Here's the really cool thing. The girls, all of them, all the ladies have been stepping up and helping us write shows, and I appreciate that. Stephanie said to me a while back, I wanted to write the Neil show, and it just turned out that it was when they were going on their wedding for a week. And I thought it was pretty cool because I was going to start writing it myself. And she goes, nope, I'm still going to write it. I'll write it on the plane. I'll write it in the hotel. I still want to do it. So thank you, Stephanie. And come in Sunday night, support Stephanie writing the thing. Tell her congratulations that night, and check out another great show. We've had a great, it's been 80 plus shows of just absolute fun. Greg, you like the Triple C's?
Love it. That's where you get the good information, and you also have a great time. So no, Triple C's is the best.
It is. It's a great show. Welcome in, Keith Winter. Good to see you, buddy. So that's coming up. We're excited about that on Sunday night. We've got two big shows coming up here for Jen and I on the interviews with the dialogues. Theron Skis will be here on Tuesday night. He is an amazing Disney Imagineer with a ton of years experience in. I'll be working on that stream, finishing up hopefully tomorrow. So if you're not doing anything on Tuesday, July 1st, come join Jen and I. Jen, it should be a good one with another Disney Imagineer coming in the house.
I love the Imagineers. I mean, I love the artists, but I also love the Imagineers because you get to learn all of those stories behind the scenes that normally you wouldn't hear.
Yeah.
And it just makes for such an enjoyable evening. So I'm very excited about
No,
this interview.
we're looking forward to it. Tina, I've got something that's going to be good for you. I know you're big into the art, like many of us. I don't know if you heard me talk about this or not. Debbie Weiss is coming in here in just a couple weeks. It's going to be in the middle of July. Tina, this lady, she has a whole gallery of Disney cells from movies, like from the artists when they draw the cells and put them together. Like when I was sitting there watching, hey Badgerbacker, when I was sitting there talking to her, she had Jiminy Cricket from one of the movies that Jiminy Cricket was in behind her. She goes, oh, I don't know if you like Roger Rabbit or not. I see him behind you. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like Roger Rabbit. She goes, oh, here's the first frame from the movie. And it's right here. And I was like, oh, how much is that one? I might want to get that. She goes, it's $6,000. Okay. So this would be pretty cool, I think. I think people will like looking at Disney cells.
$6,000, a drop in the well.
Yeah, let me get my sock drawer. Hold on.
Well, she's got a whole gallery, and it's going to be great. So that'll be middle of July. Annette Morales, hello. Wow. Mouse Talk, hello. Our partner channel. We talked about him a little bit ago. Welcome in, Walter. So we're excited. This could be a really special one because you don't get these uniquities like this on a regular basis where you have somebody stop in that has something that ties into something we all love, but then is so different because I don't have any cells hanging in my house. I wish I did. I can't wait to see what she's got and what she wants to share with us. Mm-hmm. Our mod class has been a big thing that we've been doing. Tina was one of the ones that helped write it. Jen and Doug have been in consistently with me. Do it. The Moduneers that helped me put this together gave me a lot of information. We've helped over 300 people with moderating. We're going to do it July 3rd at 8 p.m. July 3rd, 8 p.m. for all those who can attend. If you'd like to come in and hang out with us and talk a little bit of moderating, it is free. All the information will be up on my main page in just a little bit. Saturday Parks Live. Hello, welcome in. We'll probably have that up by like Wednesday. I'll have the information up. We do it over on Zoom. Free to come in. We'd love to help you. If you're a creator, we'd love to help your moderators. There's no talk in there about anything channel growth or subscribing or any of that stuff. It is all about moderating 101. You'll see a lot of these amazing faces on the screen in there with us, trying to help you out and just trying to build a big and better tomorrow for our community. So, Doug, you've been helping me a lot with that. I think we've really helped a lot of people.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you know, like I said a couple of days ago, you know, there's always things changing, always. Like just now, you know, there's ways things have changed on YouTube on this last update, you know, on how you moderate, how you have to click on something to remove it or do whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, things are always changing. So it's good to, you know, even if you've been through it, it doesn't hurt, you know, go through it again because, listen, like I said, I always learn something new when I come in.
That's a great point. If you have taken it once, there's nothing that says you can take it every time we do it. If you want to come in and sit in and get something out of it, we would love for you to do that. Detroit Diz, hello, Sean. Welcome in, buddy. So that is a real good thing. We're excited about that coming up. All right, look, we've been working on this hard. Jen, I don't know how many people we have on Debbie's document. I think maybe over 120 people that have come in here. I know that a lot of our friends do the birthdays and they do it their own way. Disneyland does a great job with it. They've been doing it for a long time. There's other creators out there that recognize people's birthdays. But as we've been talking to people in the community about stuff that we can do over here to pull the community more together, this is one that came up, was suggested multiple times. So if you have not given us your birthday, if you have already, we've got it. We've got it. If you have not, and you're hearing this, oh my God, if you're hearing this for the first time, I don't even know what's there. I just know you're taking care of it. So, oh Lord, oh boy. If you have not given us your birthday yet, all we need is month and day. And we are going to start in July 1st week on the Sunday Night Late Show and here on Friday nights, just doing a quick hello, a quick, hey, these people have birthdays this week. Wish them a happy birthday if you see them. Don't have to be here to have your name. We want those who want to be a part of it. So let us know about it. I think this is pretty good, Greg, with, for birthday recognitions. Everybody likes to hear a little, hey, happy birthday on your birthday.
October 12th. Excuse me. Yes, exactly.
Put it in the chat.
Especially on this show, to be recognized on your birthday is really just a splendiferous little moment to have. So, especially with this wonderful community. So, definitely a good thing.
It is. It's a great community, and we're building it even more. So we'd love to have it. A lot of people are putting their days in there. Debbie will be pulling screenshots. She will be updating our document, and then we'll go from there. Moderator class. Bye, Cornhole. Have a good day.
Oh.
Have a good day. If you can't be nice, have a nice day.
The court would like to recognize Monorail Molly.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Tina. I would just like to say thank you for using cupcakes.
You're welcome.
That was it.
And does that sign by Minnie's shoe say yes undies?
I think it says all you can eat cupcakes. That's what it says.
Is that what it says?
I thought on her shoe it says Greg Papalucas GP, but okay.
Oh, well, that too.
Could
Yeah,
be it too. But that little pink sign looks like it says, I glanced at it and I thought it said yes undies. So you don't have to wear pants, but you do have to wear undies.
Yes.
It was mid-sip.
Panties.
Mid-sip.
That's good stuff. Well, thank you guys for putting your stuff in there, and we will get that together starting July 1. I'm looking forward to doing that. It was a great suggestion here. All right, I've had a lot of reaction to this. I've had a lot of reaction on. Probably got the most emails that I've got in a long time about something we're doing on the show on this. The other night on Tuesday night after Preston's game, I did a hangout, and I thought it was really good myself because a lot of people came in. We have new people that were brand new to our community. We had veterans. We had a great mix of friends across the board. We had great mix of men and women, the whole 9 yards. And I had people, I was like, I was trying to figure out, if I want to keep doing it or not. And so many people came back. So yes, I have decided I will do it. I'm not going to do it every week at night. I will do it one night a week. I haven't decided what night. I'm leaning toward Thursday nights. A lot of it depends on what's going on and everything, leaning towards that. You can pixie dust that one. We're going to lean toward that, and that'll be a good time. And if you're interested in being a part of it, then hey, do me a favor. Shoot me a note. Hey, I'd like to hang out with you guys. I'm putting together a list of people that want to participate, that want to just hang out, have a good time. Park Bro says that was a fun show. I thought it was a great show. So thank you, Mar. Appreciate that. If you'd like to be a part of it, just shoot me a note. That's all you got to do. PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested, and we'll put you on the list. And I'm kind of reach out and do a first come, first serve, whoever can make it that night, and we do our thing. So, and of course, you'll see many of my amazing friends here with us on many of those nights as well. Dave's Disney Dream is here. Welcome in. Jonathan Chung is here. Jen, I thought it went. I know you were watching and you were actively involved in the chat, but I thought it was really good that night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you had a great panel. You had so many people on. Doug was there. That's all you need. That's all you really need.
Can we vote on that?
Tina was there.
What?
Oh, yes.
Sorry, my kids came in and is distracting me with.
We were talking about the hangout the other night, Tina. What'd you think?
It was a lot of fun. It was nice to put some faces to names that I didn't know about. So yeah.
It was a good time. Good time.
Can we talk about Brittany for a second? She's a rock star.
Oh,
she was great on there. She was great for being the first time in there, hanging out, with us and meeting a lot of people. And she was the same way down at the Meetup.
She was just fit right in, like she had been around forever. So that was really cool.
Hopefully she'll come around more often. I hope she comes around more often for sure. Don't forget, we talked about at the beginning for those coming in late, and I'll do it at the end of the show again. I'll let everybody know how they can get their name back to the way they want it. I have the information. We will talk about that again at the end of the night. Hello, About the Journey. Welcome in, April. You
Oh,
know?
I'd also like to mention that Thad guy. He says he's a giant, but really, if you look in pictures, he's only as tall as me. Um, but anyways, yeah, he was good too.
Absolutely, yes. It was great to bring him in. He's only 9'4", you know. So big dude.
You wouldn't know it by the pictures. I mean, we're
No.
like the same height in pictures. It's
Yep.
really weird.
Jason's Journey's in the house. We're going to talk about Jason's Journey. He's rocking it right now, up over 80,000. And we're going to get him in. We got to work that out. We keep talking about getting that done. We got to get that done and get you in here. So Hangouts will continue one night a week. Everything else is staying where we're at, and we'll do that. Doug also did a Hangout himself, which was really good. He had, I don't know, 6-7 people over there and had a ton of views, and it was awesome over there. So keep an eye out for more of that from Doug as well. Here for a moment, Benji, hello. Benji, are you ready to give up the Chiefs yet? I'm just curious. You can come over to Ravensland. We'd love to have you. So
No, Patriots. Patriots.
everybody's going to
Commanders are also good.
Go ahead, Doug and Chad. You might as well.
I've been saying it. You just didn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, Doug, you missed out.
I
None
don't
for
even
you.
have to. I don't even have to say anything.
Welcome, Mr. Salsa Emporium. Thank you for joining. Duck 2 is in the house. Hello, Duck. I hope you're doing well. Everybody's putting all their teams in there now, so we'll be good stuff. So more to come with that, and we're pretty excited. Let's talk about this for a second, and then we're going to jump on over here and talk about the giveaways and everything. We are really, really doing well with the Maryland meetup here. I went over and paid the deposit on the Matthews yesterday. Thursday, yesterday. Went and did that the other day. We've kind of got the food laid out for us. They're giving us a little bit extra this year, which I'll be sharing with all the group that's helping put that together probably this weekend. A lot of good stuff with that. We've got our theme, obviously, for the Maryland meetup with Sully and Mike. I can tell you that Mark Langenkamp, he has created an incredible pin that everybody that's coming to the event is going to get. I'm telling you, it's awesome. We created our own pin as well, so we'll have that. We've got stuff coming for bowling. The color, the decorations, we have been lined up, and I think we've got a plan for that. Kayla, my daughter Kayla, will be on the bar this year, and she also wants to cook cookies galore. She loves to bake, and she wants to cook cookies. So there's going to be a ton of cookies dessert there that they are going to not charge us to bring in, which is awesome.
Nice.
Let's see. Who came in? Oh, Mandy Adams. Hello. Welcome in. So everything's really coming together for that. Looking forward to what we're going to be doing. The goodie bags are really coming together in full. There's going to be a lot of stuff in all of the bags when everybody arrives and checks in, including shirts, including a little trinket of some sort for everybody. Which let me throw this out there. I have had people reach out to me and want to do some type of sponsorship for that. I have a simple way for somebody to sponsorship. Hello, Cooper's up there saying hello. Here's what I need. I'm in need of about 20 pins, just Disney pins. Prefer them to be on a backing, but I'm in a need for about 20. So if you're interested in being a sponsor for the event, hey, hit me up. Pixie does that one. If you're into it and you want to help us, do me a favor, hit me up on email, and let's talk for a little bit, because I need about 20 pins for a project we're working for the event that we're coming up just a little light on this year. So if anybody would like to help, if not, I'm going to go pay for it myself, but trying to figure out who would want to sponsor and work out with that first. So, but everything's good and we're rocking with that. I want to talk about this for a second. We'll come back and we'll hit channels tonight before we finish up. This is why we got together last week down at the parks with everybody, and on Saturday night. Throughout the week, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good time down there, hanging out, doing our thing. I'm going to close that because it's jumping down there. But we were down there on Saturday night to raise money for charity. And we as a community stepped up. We took it over the 8,000 mark, which is absolutely fabulous. We had a lot of donations, but we also had a ton of people that came there. I know at one point, Doug, you looked around and was like, "Where'd all these people come from? Can we get them out of the sun?"
Oh my God. Yeah, and me and Pat were sitting there talking, and I think Thad was there too. And we're like, can we move to the shade at all? It was 150 degrees out there.
It was. It was a little
But
crazy.
it was great. It was great. There were so many people. Uh, it was so amazing to meet people that I hadn't met yet. JC Skipper Brian, you know, uh, Scooter's Adventures,
A lot of them.
and the list just goes on and on. It
Yeah.
was just amazing.
And we're going to do the prizes here in just a little bit. The chat, Tina, you and Mandy had the chat covered and had everybody working. That chat was jumping. There was a lot of people coming in that night to say hello.
All credit goes to Mandy because I was in and out, but yeah, it was hopping. I think probably the most that I've seen in at least a long time, if not ever.
Yeah,
So
especially for me down at the
absolutely.
parks, because that's usually not my thing. Renee Molina, hello, welcome in. And Jen, you were there. I mean, I felt bad. I put Jen to work because I was just looking around at the first person I grabbed, and she was looking. I was like, "Here, grab this person and go introduce them and them." And I had her going around introducing everybody. I felt so bad at the end, but I was like, I was trying to manage the stream and the chat and get the donations in, and people were coming up to say hello. But it was fun, Jen.
It was, and as far as like introducing people, like I would introduce them to like one person, but everybody was so friendly. They were just kind of introducing themselves and recognizing people and hugging and, oh, hey, how are you? I mean, it was great. It was
Well,
great.
I want to get into the pictures, but before I do that, I want to bring this because of that success that night and how much fun we had. We will be doing this. Thank you to Neil for this amazing rendition of "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Christmas not that far away. Unfortunately, the year is going by quick. We're going to do a holiday hangout down at Disney Springs on Saturday, December the 13th at 11 a.m. That will be the same night as Night of Hope. I really hope our community steps up behind Night of Hope. Buy tickets, come down if you can't get there. We'd love to have you there. And have a full house, sold out house for Corey and his entire team. If you can't make it, there's so many ways that you can help. You can share out the stream. You can tell people about it when they get it all out there. You can make donations yourself. Last year, those guys raised, I think it was in excess of, I want to say 80,000. Does that sound right, Tina? Do you remember? Anybody remember?
I think it was
I don't
close to
remember.
that.
It was over 75.
Yeah.
I think they had more come in afterwards.
Wow.
Let's just be straight. Corey and his team of people bust their ever loving backside, practicing for it, preparing for it, the night of the event, setting up. Steve's working on the auction left and right. He's painting stuff for it. You give credit where credit is due. They kill themselves for this. Give Kids the World, I know, is big to Doug's heart. He volunteers down there himself every year on Christmas Day. That's how much Doug loves this place. Give Kids the World is amazing. And we're going to do our get together 11 to like 1 and give everybody plenty of time to go back, freshen up, get dressed, and come over to Night of Hope if you're going to it. So we're looking forward to that. So put that on your calendar. So much work goes into setting up and running the event. You're not wrong, Jonathan. You're not wrong. It is crazy. So good stuff there. So anyway, all right, let's get over to the pictures here. Let's talk about some of these people. I don't know if Doug was there when Tim came over. This is Timothy Rainwaters. I have known Timothy Rainwaters through this community for a long time, and you guys can now put a face with a name. He's one of the nicest guys out there. I told him, I said, "Hey, you're wearing a shirt that I bought first, so technically you're trying to follow me." But he looks good in that shirt there. Let me go down real quick. Tina, do you know Timothy Rainwaters? Good guy.
I do. We're friends on Facebook. I think I'm friends with like majority of the Rainwaters on Facebook. Super, super amazing family. It was really, I didn't know he was going to be down there, so it was really nice surprise to see him down there.
I was very surprised myself when he texted me and said, Turn around, I'm coming to you. I was like, oh, okay. Greg, I don't know if you know Tim. He's been around the Disney community for quite a bit. I know you're relatively new with that.
Name does sound familiar, so it's good to kind of put a face to that name. So it looks like an incredible, kind individual. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of nice comments in the chat. Doug, I know you know. Were you there when Tim came up, or were you in the midst of?
No, I was already out for the afternoon. I went back to the resort and get out of the 130-degree heat. So
There was plenty of that. Doug, there's your favorite spot behind with all the pin traders that have taken over. That's your. I just wanted to highlight them for you because that's they're renaming that Zippity Doo Dug Plaza, Zippity Doo Dug Pin Plaza. Yes,
well, then good.
Zippity Doo Dug Pin Plaza. That I am
Then I
calling
can
it
kick
that.
them all out. Then
No, they're staying there.
I can kick them all off.
Little
Wait till I
perk
do
for
my
everyone.
next stream from down there and I announce that I'm in Zippity Doo Dug Pin Plaza. That's going to be great. Jen, have you ever met do you know the Rainwaters? I'm sure you know them from the streams and all, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're OGs. They've been around forever. You see them in a lot of streams, but unfortunately, this was before I got there. I was not able to meet him. So maybe another time.
Mr. Langenkamp would like us to start over. His new name is Mark Time March. Is that something you did, Mark? Or is that a YouTube fleshing everything out? Do it. Mr. Langenkamp says, can we start over? I'm late. I cannot tonight. Oh, no, next week I'll start over. I promise. So. All right, let's keep going here. We got some good pictures here that we want to share with everybody. Here is a great picture. This was we went and we almost drowned. We almost died. Doug tried to kill me. He tried to save Baker over me. This is a problem here. So from the community,
Listen, he was the closest, so I just grabbed him.
Yeah, great. Nobody grabbed me. Everybody let him sink. Baker from the community right there on the left, looking like he's looking like a Jungle Cruise captain, actually. Of course, Doug there, myself, but Casey's Corner of the World, Preston in his cap or his gown, cap for his gown. Steve from the world. That is Robin from our family friend. That is Kayla, my daughter, who you rarely see on everything. And then her friend, which I feel bad. I can't remember her friend's name there. And of course, my wife in the background. This was on the boat. Preston wanted to go and do something nice. And Casey took us out on the boat. And for those who don't know, we did almost sink. We did almost completely sink. Yes, Doug.
There was one thing I was concerned about.
What was that? Bespoke Magic.
My
Hello.
gimbal.
Your gimbal. Yeah. So you were only worried about your gimbal. It wasn't about the fact that
you were using my gimbal.
Yeah.
And I was just worried that it was going to end up over.
Yeah, I had my hand on your gimbal while my face was going into the water with the front of the boat. Oh, it's hysterical now. Almost drowned.
It was, folks, it was not as bad as what he makes it sound.
Oh, it was horrible. I heard Davy Jones's locker calling me. If I'd have went in, I'd have been down underneath before anybody could get to me.
Listen, at least you were brave and you didn't run like Steve did.
Well, yeah, Steve from the world ran to the back of literally, he looked at me and went, oh, and then he ran. Then he ran. That's the absolute truth. Absolute truth. And then the great thing is Baker, I haven't even told everybody this yet. Baker looks at me after things calm down and we're sitting there. Hello, Chris Williams. Welcome in. Thank you for joining here tonight. Baker looks at me and goes, look, you would have gotten mouth to mouth. We would have saved you. And I'm like, I don't want to even think about that from you. And he goes, no, Casey would have done it. So, oh God. So EC Travel says we were watching it live. No comment on the severity of the water. Look, it was coming in. It was up over my ankles, and I don't even have feet. That's how much water was coming in. It was coming in. You know, and
I was sitting there laughing the whole time.
Yeah, you weren't any help. Lucinda Campbell, hello. You know, here's the other thing. I apologize for the language I used that night. That was a natural reaction. I literally was scared because I know I can't swim now. And that, I don't know why. I mean, she was hitting that gas and the boat was going straight under for a second. And then she let go of the gas and it did what it's supposed to. It popped back up, but I went flying back up in the air. You know? Yeah, that's great, Doug. It's so funny for Doug.
I think my favorite part of all this is Doug laughing.
Through the whole damn thing. All right. We got to have breakfast, all of us.
You know
Myself.
why?
What?
Because I am a human flotation device.
Oh. Wouldn't have done me any good when I'm at the bottom of the pond. You be floating out there. I'm okay.
Pete, you could have just climbed on top of Doug like Rose and Jack on off the Titanic.
First
Would have
off,
been
I
great.
don't
There you
even
go.
want to think about something like that. Secondly,
We
There
could
was
have
room
held
for Jack.
hands. We,
I
we,
was the
There
first.
we
was.
could have held hands.
Maybe room
Oh,
for Pete too.
yeah, I would have been the
You
first
could
one
have
in the
just.
water.
I'll never let go, Doug. I'll never let go.
Oh God. Anyway, off the boat. Let's keep talking here. We had breakfast in the morning with the dapper Danielle, who Danielle just has her new book out, Disney's Magic Kingdom, that she wrote. Jen and Doug and myself and Preston had and Amber was with us, and her boyfriend Eric. We had a good time. Jen, that was a lot of fun, and Danielle signed books for you, and she signed books for me to give away for the charity events. That was pretty awesome.
She's a doll. I can't even say
Wow.
enough good things about her. She's so positive and perky, and even that early in the morning, I mean, she was just looking perfect and happy, and talking about the book, and her face just lit up when she was talking about it, and then talking about opportunities that she has in her pipeline as a result of the book, which I won't say anything about because that's for her to announce. But yeah, it was just a great opportunity, and I love her even more because when I asked if someone could put some more bacon on my plate, she put like all of the bacon on my plate.
She put the whole entire plate of bacon on you. I looked over. You had
Pretty much.
a log cabin of bacon. Queen Dorina.
And then it ended up as a brick in my stomach the rest
Yes,
of
it
the
did.
day.
Queen Dorina. Yeah, I don't want to be the anchor on that one, dear. That's for sure. Not on that one. So many great friends in here tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. We're talking about the trip. We're going to do the giveaways here in just a little bit. If you have not seen her book, it is an amazing book. I have read through it. She does a great job. I can tell you that this book has created additional success for her that we will not talk about. That will be her. There it is right there. It'll be hers to tell everybody about, but go on to Amazon. Can one of our moderators go to Amazon and find the link for that and drop it in there? I'm telling you, there's Jen's got the signed book right there.
Well, when she signs the book, she signs it "Dream of Churros Tonight."
Yep.
That's
Dapper
like what
Danielle.
her standard book signing jargon.
Yeah, she goes. Stacy.
So.
Stacy said she got a copy. You won't go wrong with reading this book, guys. I tell you. And if you see her down at the park, she will gladly sign it for you and do that. If you buy one and you want to send it to her to sign, I can tell you she will. She is very good about that. And I look for this young lady to be somebody who just takes off, both in her creativity. She's already got. I don't know how many followers on Instagram. 125,000, I think, over on Instagram or something crazy. She's taking off slowly on YouTube and picking up space, and now she's doing this authorship. I look for a lot of great things for Dapper Danielle.
She's
Doug,
got her own spirit jersey.
She does. She's got her own spirit jersey with churros on it, which is pretty cool. They are good. Doug, I know you were swooning like you were sitting there watching in the 1950s. You were like one of those girls swooning at Sinatra. That's what you looked like in there.
Oh my goodness. I was so nervous going into this breakfast.
He was.
I'm standing before this. I'm talking to Jen, and I'm like, I don't think I'm even going to eat because I don't want her to like fear for her fingers or anything that when they put bacon down. And then all of a sudden, they put the skillets down, and she says, "We need more bacon." And I was like, "Bacon buddies for life."
Bacon buddies for life.
He did.
Greg, are you big into authors for Disney and author? Do you do much reading on that?
Unfortunately, we've got a collection. It's not mine, so my time's a little limited. But this will be something I'm going to check out on Amazon because, when I jump into the chat, I'll definitely grab this because I'll be intrigued to see someone from the grassroots build her way up to be able to have a book and really hear her story.
And you know what was really cool about her? I mean, I've known Danielle for a little bit. She's been she's been nothing but kind to me. The time before that, when I was down there, I was walking out of the connection shop, and all of a sudden I hear my name getting screened, and she left her whole group that she was with to come over and say hello. And when I asked her about joining us for breakfast, oh yeah, absolutely, I'm in. And didn't expect to have her food paid for or anything. She was right there wanting to pay her bill and everything. A lot of people come to those things and think, well, you invited me, you should pay my bill. No, she's just good. Well, I'm sitting there and I was telling her that I was shocked. My daughter Kayla, who stays quiet a lot, when she found out that I was interviewing Dapper Danielle, you would have thought it was the end of the world in this house, because she couldn't be down there. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Then when she, Amber being there and Preston being there, both of her siblings meeting Dapper Danielle. And Preston already knew her. And of course, Preston wasn't helping the matters much. Preston's like, yeah, I'm sitting right next to her before I, did this. So I told Danielle the story about this, and she goes, call her. And I was like, I'm going to FaceTime her. I was like, is that cool? She's like, FaceTime her. So I call Kayla at work. And mind you, Kayla never answers my phone on a regular basis. And when she's at work, she answered that FaceTime right away. And I'm sitting there, I was like, I got Dapper, and literally Danielle took the phone away from me and just started having a conversation with Kayla and telling her, she missed her, and she would say next time she comes down. And my daughter was lit up. I think the last time I saw her that smiley was when she met her boyfriend that she has now years ago, and when Danny came into her life and she told me about Danny for the first time. It was awesome. So Danielle's great. Check her out. She's really cool.
I want to say one more thing about Danielle real quick. Oh, there she is, still on the screen. After she left breakfast, she went to a local Orlando bookstore and took all of the copies of her book that were on the shelf to be sold, and she autographed all of them.
Yeah.
And put them back on the shelf for people to buy. So they were getting a surprise autographed copy of the book. I thought that was really cool. She didn't have to do that, but
that was very cool.
That was really cool to see. Yeah.
Thank you, Stacy, for going to get that. I got to talk to Pluto and ask Pluto a question.
Was that the question for Tina?
No, that wasn't that time. That was at Hollywood and Vine.
Oh,
Doug, you
that was a different. Oh,
you want to tell?
So this is a
No,
different
I'm
question.
not saying that. That was absolutely awful.
I found it hysterical.
Did you do something else?
Yeah. I'll tell you guys at the end of the stream, though. I won't say it now. I have not gotten her book yet. I was getting the link. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I asked Pluto a question. So he found it interesting. But there's a good shot of the group of the table there. That's Eric, and Amber is behind Danielle, and of course Doug, Jen, Preston, and Pluto in there. So good time with them having breakfast. This was a shot this was the first I've seen this shot tonight on this. I guess one of you guys took it, Casey or somebody took it behind me when we were getting ready for the fireworks. That is my actual setup. Was it Jen? That's my actual setup that I use when I'm down in the park. It actually does look like a little office when I'm driving around with the iPad and the gimbal and everything, but it makes it work for me with that. So that was right before we were watching the fireworks down over there. So if you see me down in the park driving around with that, there's no bacon on Doug's plate. There's plenty of bacon on Doug's plate. Trust me on that.
It was already gone. Yeah.
You guys are killing some bacon. So, all right. That was pretty cool. All right. This is an awesome picture. We took this on Saturday morning, right? Saturday morning. Yeah. Saturday afternoon. We got to catch up with the Myers, Kelly and Ivone, and they were down there hanging out. Preston and back in the back. Where did Amber go? Why isn't Amber in this picture? Was she taking it?
I think Amber took the picture.
Maybe that's why. There's Jen and her son to the left right there. And, of course, Casey in the back looking like he's part of Mama's ears, actually, right there. Looks like he's a topper for Mama's ears. I tell you what, seeing Kelly and Ivone, amazing, amazing people. And it was just good. I sat with Kelly, and we did something that he and I do a lot, but it's in a good way. we've through this time of these last 5 years, there's been multiple times where we've just gotten together and had a cry for a second, had an emotional thing where we talked about things either in his life or in my life, and how we can help each other. And absolutely love Myers and the Mouse. And it was great to see them for the few minutes that we were down there. So, and Ivone is who's Kelly? It's Shane and Ivone. Sorry, Neil. Yeah, Shane is right there. He's down in front. So that is a great story. I still love that story. So, but this was fun on Saturday. This was building up to when we got ready to get some of that going here. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is Ron Do Philly doing in the background. Isn't that Ron right there with hands on the hips?
He's doing something with Doug because I see him looking at Doug, and Doug's over my right shoulder.
Him and Doug getting ready to do that song. You know, put a ring on it, hands on your hips, and do it to the lips and all that stuff. I don't know.
Put my hand up on my hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Yeah.
That too. Yes.
Well,
yes. That's exactly it.
I don't know the words, Tina. I'm sorry. All Aboard with Blake is in the chat right now, and perfect timing for Blake to show up because that is Blake in the center there. He came over to say hello. His first time meeting him. You know, when he came up, I'd seen him on streams for so much, but I'm like, I couldn't put two and two together right away. Hello, Annette. Great to see you. Welcome in. But it was great to meet Blake and talk with him for a few minutes. And then next to Blake is John from Fun to Be Free, if I remember correctly, who was down there hanging out, joining us. If you haven't checked out John's channel, he does Disney creativity down there. Jen, I know you were excited to meet Blake. He came up and said hello to you.
Yeah, I mean, I was excited to meet everyone because there were no expectations of who was going to be there. There was no RSVP. There was no list of anybody that was going to be there. It was just, okay, people just started showing up. So I didn't know who I was going to turn around and meet. There was a lot of that night. So yeah, it was really cool to meet him.
Ken says that was an awesome day. Yes, Ken and Jen of the whole Lily's Life team were all there. And Cakes was there. He was going crazy. He was eating anything he wanted. He told me, I don't have to listen to my wife. I'm here. I'm the boss. I can do. I was like, calm down. I gotta go. Yes, Doug.
I know what I was doing. I was flirting with Lily.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Whoa.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I missed that.
It was nice to meet Fun to Be Free down there, Doug. That was kind of cool. You know, that was the first time I think you met him.
We saw him a couple times while we were down there.
And of course, the People Mover is right behind us. Here's my question as we're sitting with this. Yes or no? Is it a must do? Tina, is People Mover a must do for you?
It's not a must do, but for most people, I know it is.
I know. It's not a must do for me.
I love to see it on streams. I didn't get to go on it last trip actually, but because my kids want the wild and crazy stuff, they don't want to sit on a boring ride like People Mover.
Okay, so, Greg, you're pointing at yourself, saying me. I assume this is that.
Oh yeah, I mean when you rope drop and you got Mickey kicking you out of the park before they close, you sometimes need a little intermission, and the People Mover is really that great break where you can just sit back, relax, put your legs up, enjoy the nice little tour of the park, see everyone, and then get refreshed for that second, third, 10th round going to all the rides.
I love it. Welcome in, Jeff Cotton. Jeff, I'm probably going to do a meetup on Thursday next week if you're available. Jeff was supposed to be with us last week, and when I had to adjust the time because of Preston's game, he had work issues that he had to do. So hopefully Jeff can come back on with us. Maybe we'll get a Walt on with us too, get a Walt sighting. People Mover is a must do for Walt. Doug and Lily sitting in a tree. Pete tells Lily to hit Pete for me. You know the rest. Yeah, Doug. Doug, People Mover, yes or no?
Oh yeah, I wrote it multiple times.
I wrote it 0. So
I know you did.
I tried to save it.
I know you did.
All right.
That's
okay. Jen,
you're boring.
That's my problem. Jen, yes or no? People Mover.
Yeah, I was with my son Jacob, and we had Lightning Lane that day, and we had to run to Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
And my son is like, look, there's no line for People Mover. Let's do that. I said, we got to ride Buzz first, because we were in that timed,
Right.
it was our time. I said, we'll get it when we get off. I swear, we get off the Buzz Lightyear ride. That line for People Mover was so freaking long.
It always is.
Wow.
It
So we
always is.
didn't ride it this time, but normally it is a must do.
Okay. I want to remind everybody real quick because I see some people chatting about in the chat. YouTube did make a swooping change. It affects your name. You now have the @ symbol around it. It also did some flushing out of some spaces. It also, for some people, if there was multiple, there's some people that have numbers and all. I do have the information courtesy of the amazing Katie Y. I do have it on email. So if you'd like help with getting your name back to what it is, if you want to know the simple steps to fix it, if it's not your forte, reach out to me, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com, and say, Pete, can you send me the information? And I will forward it to you in the next 24 hours to fix it. I promise you that. So just saw some people doing it and some people changing as well. So Cooper's in the mix now. He likes to be a part of this. All right. Speaking of a giant.
See, this is what I'm saying. Look, Thad is not a giant. He's just as tall as I am.
He's bent over sideways right now. He's
I'm just saying.
9'4". If
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's 4 Debbie.
he's like bent in half.
He's 4 Debbie.
He's kneeling on the ground.
It's 4 Debbie's. I mean, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he might be.
So in this picture is in the front is Mike from Scooter Adventures. Of course, Jen on the right. That is Thad from Theme Park Giant in there, and then John from Fun to Be Free. The cool thing about this is, we're meeting a lot of people, and there's a lot of new channels out there. So you get the chance to talk to some of these people. We were blocking the entrance to I felt really bad with Disney. We were blocking the entrance at one point to that ride, and we had to get out of the way. Monorail Molly is taller than you. I don't know about that. Brendan 9159. Hello,
picture.
Brendan. It's a good picture. It's a good picture. So another good one there. All right, let's keep going here. Got a couple more, 4 or 5 more. That was me and Josh. You see, look, there's Thad in the background. He's on his knees, and he's doing that just so that Jim could be close to his height. This Josh came over. The Resort TV One, good friends for a lot of years. I think I've known Josh for going on 9, 10, coming like that. And I didn't expect him to come over and say hello or do it. And he was so kind to come over, say hello, and not only do that, but to shout out the charity and push the charity. And then he started, he actually brought up our interviews that we're doing with the Sunday show and with dialogues, and was telling people in the Resort TV One chat to go check it out. And I thought that takes a lot of class. Tina, it doesn't surprise me, Josh doing something like that.
No, absolutely not. Josh is a heart of gold, and he's a really great guy.
Yeah, he is. And they had like 3,000 people in there when he did it. So that was kind of cool. I'm not sure. I'd like to know what Thad and Jim were talking about back there. I think Thad was probably saying, "Hey, check out Doug's butt." And Jim's like, "Oh, I already did."
I thought that was Frank.
Frank might have been doing that too. So
Everybody checks out my butt.
oh God, Greg didn't ask about that when he came in. I will say that. So, but good things. Thank you, Josh, for appreciating you.
Tina, don't even act like you don't look.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is one of my favorites.
So, Greg, this is some good people here. This is the Lily's Life family and warrior zone, I guess you could say. This is Lily down in front there. This was right after she kept punching me in the back of the head and leg and everything else, Doug, by the way. And there's Cakes right there.
I don't know why she did that.
That's Cakes right there in the middle. Everybody's seen him on the channel. This was right after he made the announcement he could do whatever he wants. And there is, it's Molly in between Ken and Jen. That is Lily's Life, mom and dad right there. They're in the chat with us tonight. Lily's Life is an amazing young lady, everybody. She's just got a huge heart. And I'll go to Jug and Jen, and I know Tina knows Lily as well. Greg, do you know Lily's Life? I'm sure you probably heard of her.
Well, I caught her on on your show, I think last week, maybe, or the week before. But she was on, and I mean, she is so precious. I
Mhm.
was really just I want more of her. She was just really just an incredibly just warm. I just felt so great watching her and her chat and her
Yeah,
love and passion for Disney. So it made my night seeing her.
love
I'm
it.
like,
I
who
love
is
that.
this? And I saw the chat. I was like, oh, she is awesome. I love her.
Cincy
She's great.
Angie, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight, Cincy Angie. Don't forget, we're going to be giving away, doing the prize wheel in just a few minutes. You know, so hey, let's have some fun with it. Let's. Cincy Angie's in the house. If anybody else is new here tonight, hit that subscribe. We're all about it. So let me tell this story, then I'm going to go to Tina and Jen and Doug just to get a little bit on Lily before we do that and these people in here. The coolest thing was seeing Lily open up and just be herself and having fun and having a good time. Brian's our good friend JC Skipper Brian was down there with us too and hanging out with us, and they're just good people, real good people. Brian's family, Lily's family, and then to see Lily giving out her napkins to everybody, which is her thing, and everybody being excited to get it. I couldn't believe Doug blew his nose in it. I don't know why he did that, but he's like, I'm just gonna my nose is running. I'm gonna do that. And I'm just kidding. Just see, Jen's got hers. Um, but then to hear her to say,
Mine's on my desk.
well, I know she said it to Doug and she said it to Jen as I was listening and everything. I heard her say to them as she was leaving, "Oh, I love you." And I thought it was just so nice, for her to be able to open up and feel that. It's pretty amazing. Tina, I know you love Lily as much as everybody here.
She honestly, she is the sweetest thing on the planet. All day, every day, Lily. She has got spunk. She's sassy. She will razz you till the cows come home, and she will mean every single word. She does it with love and integrity, and I just absolutely love her. She is
She's
amazing.
she's amazing. Doug, I'll go to you first. What was it? It was pretty awesome. You not only did you get to meet her, but you guys were clowning around a little bit, having a good time. You were really making her feel welcome.
Oh my goodness, I was having so much fun with her, and just to see the smile on her face it just made my whole day.
Yep.
And even what was it, the last day, that the next day I ran into them at Hollywood Studios too. And I tell you what, I was just messing with her again that day, and it was great. It was
That's good
great.
stuff.
But
That's good.
the best was I was just joking. I said, Lily, go up and smack Pete in the back.
Yeah, she comes up and
Okay,
I'm like, what the hell
okay.
just
She just
happened?
rolls right up and whack.
She walks right up, just smacks me in the back of the head, and I turn around. Michelle Lynn, welcome in. Thank you. Stopping by the lake and well, welcome in, Michelle Lynn. Thank you for joining. Um, I turn around. She just threw you under the whole entire 18 wheeler, not even a bus. I turn around, I look at her. She goes, Doug made me do it. Just flat out. Doug made me do it. So, Jen, you got a chance to say hello to her as well.
Yep, and I have a shameless plug. July 20th,
Uh-huh.
the adorable, wonderful, fabulous Lily will be a guest on the Triple C show.
Awesome. 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 That's going to be a good time.
So you don't want to miss that.
So it will be Lily. Mom and Dad, I've asked them to come with her because Lily's life is their family, and I love that. And we'll hear a lot from Lily, and we'll hear from them that both Lily, Ken, and Jen that night. It's going to be a blast. Make sure you're here. Triple C's Rocket. Love that show there. So good one there. All right, I got like 3 or 4 more. Then we're going to do the giveaways. It's 10:13. This was a good one here. A great shot there. I don't know why Thad was trying to stick his kiss Pam in the hat. He said, "I love her hat, and I'm just going to kiss her hat." That's and then Jim
That's not what
and Jim right there from Nice Work Pal. He's got Molly's button or sticker on his shirt. He took a picture of Thad kissing her hat, and he's putting it on social media right there. That's what's going on in the background. That's the story.
not what was going on.
That's
No.
what I saw. No, well, that's what I saw. So, great picture of Doug, Jen, and Pam. Jen, you had a great interaction with Pam there when you
Hmm.
met her for the first time.
Yeah, that was the first time we met, and big hugs, some tears. It's nice.
And extremely nice of her to be. She was live all day over at Epic doing her stream,
Hmm.
and then
Yeah.
showed up over there to say hello, which I didn't expect for that to happen, and it was very nice of her. So love Pam. If
Hmm.
you don't know Pink Pam, guys, check out Pink Pam. And also, I should throw out there that people going out of their way. Walt came over and met over there with at the park because he was busy on Saturday. So Friday night he
Hmm.
stopped over. Him and Melissa came over to say hello. And
Hmm.
again, I thought that was awesome because if people have lives and they're busy down there, and for him to come over and say hello was pretty cool. This is another one, Drew in the moment. I didn't expect him. Drew was actually
Hmm.
over on Tom Sawyer's Island filming a whole thing with Adam the Woo they were working on, project that they were working on together. And his wife, the Queen V, saw that I was live when the announcement went off, and she came over and said hello to me. And she's like, I didn't even know you were going to be here. I saw your announcement for your live thing. And I said, well, I did email your husband, but you know how that goes. And then she's like, I'm going to go tell him, Baker, we already saw you in a couple pictures. Hello, Baker. Welcome in. Um, she said, I'm going to go tell him he's working on this. Like, they were doing they spent like 6 or 7 hours on Tom Sawyer Island, tearing the whole thing apart video wise to build this incredible project that they're working on. And then Drew came flying over and said hello. And I haven't seen Drew. God, it's been a while. It's been a while. One of the few Red Sox fans that I like. I'll deal with it with him. He's a good dude. So Titanic, hello. Roger Shoe, hello. So that was great to see Drew and the Queen come over and say hello. Here is a group shot, one of two group shots that we've got. This is the first one. This was taken right outside of Tron when we had the entire group that was there hanging out. And of course, you've got there's JC Skipper Brian next to me, and Lily and her family, of course, Theme Park Giant. You got John Fun to Be Free. Baker's in behind Doug right there.
Hmm.
Of course, Preston's behind me. Cakes is over my screen left shoulder. Angie does our dream right there. Mike Scooter Adventures. There's Ken, Lily's Life in the back. Drew in the moment right there. In front of him is Alyssa and Neil. The Do Philly crew is there. In between Meredith and Ron are in between Drew and the Queen right there. Of course, down in front, you had Brittany Laree and you had Jen. You had April from A Bouncing Journey. There's Pink Pam. There's Neil, causing trouble. Listen, Neil. Mike Val from Nice Work Pal. Zach is in the back from Diz Our Dream. And God, I always get her name wrong. It's a local Florida gal. Yeah, came over and said hello. It was the first time we had met her. So just a huge group. Tina, it had to be crazy sitting at home trying to keep up with people.
Yeah. From what I was watching, I think I lost track at a certain point and had to go switch my laundry. But
Switch your laundry.
it also looked like a lot of fun. It looked like a blast.
Yeah, Greg, a bunch of creators. You probably watch a bunch of these guys.
Indeed, and I'm so jealous. I really wish I could be down when you guys are all down and be amongst this. I mean, this is just what a party, what a great group of individuals. This is fun.
Yeah.
All the smiles. I mean, wow.
There's a lot of smiles, and it was an awesome thing. Doug, people, we thought it was going to be one or two people. I remember, I think Baker told the story the best. He said he was in the shop over there for Tron, and he looked out. It was 2 or 3 people, and he's like, "Oh, I'll go back over there in a minute. I'm gonna look around for something." And he came back out the door, and it was this barrage of people. Doug, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was great. There was a lot of people there when I got back from taking my my midday nap.
Yeah,
So
yes.
I got over there, and it was great. It was just amazing to see all these people. What warmed my heart the most is they were there to support you.
It was a blessing.
That's what made it so special, I think, for me and Jen. Is because they were there to see you.
It was very touching,
And it was unexpected too.
Yeah,
I mean, we had talked about this. I know I had asked Pete, who are we going to see at the Magic Kingdom? Who have you heard from? Who are we going to meet up with? And he mentioned a few names. And we came off of Tron, and when I saw Cake standing there, I'm like, oh, this is going to be epic. And then it just went from there. Every time I turned around, somebody new was showing up. The outpouring of support was amazing.
Well, it
That wasn't
was.
my response when I saw Cake standing there.
What was your response
I
when you
was
saw
so
Casey?
happy to see Cakes.
It's like, there goes the neighborhood.
Oh my God, there goes the neighborhood. I'm just trying to.
No.
I just saw that I can fix some boxes, so I'm just
There's
moving.
Casey in the chat. Casey says he was just getting out of work. It was a long day.
Okay, got you, buddy. I just want to make sure you were thought of. That was the important thing. It was pretty special all the way through. It was definitely not something that I expected to see. We just put it out there that we were going to be there, and I love the fact that you had OGs that have been around for quite some time. That were there and a part of it. You had people that were brand new that I just met Brittany Laree earlier that day over in the we were in the presidential thing, and she came over to say hello. So you had brand new people and you had vets, and the JC Skipper Brian, who's there in the middle between me and Lily.
Mhm.
Brian goes through a lot in his life, and I loved how everybody that was there treated Lily and Brian with love and respect, and that was just a beautiful thing. So really appreciate
I like
that.
to point out Cake's comment.
What did Cake say?
Cake says, best hug ever, Monorail Molly. Doug, not so much.
Oh Lord.
Well, I
Here,
could tell you right now, mine was probably a lot sweatier.
you're probably right. This is the actual first pick that we took when we were right dead in front of the Tron thing. It's got pretty much everybody that was over there. I don't think anybody else is in here. Baker's in the back, and John. No.
Casey's in this
Casey's
one.
in this one. Casey's in this one. Yeah. So,
Jacob.
which is good. Oh, Jacob's in this one. That's right. He wasn't in the other one. He was moved. He was moved along. So it was just a great time and fun to be had. And I hope when we're down there, I highlighted it earlier. It's important to me. If you're not familiar with it, coming up on December the 13th, it's going to be a blast as we are going to get together and do a hangout down there on over there at Disney Springs. Actual location to be determined. We're still working on that and getting all that together. So, all right, let's do some giveaways. We got some giveaways to do tonight, and everything here, and it's going to be a good time. Greg, what's new with you? What are you just working a lot, bud? You've been busy as all get out.
Well, it's been a whirlwind the last few months. I mean, moving down to North Carolina, getting laid off for Christmas, but getting a new job in April and everything that comes with that. So honestly, yeah, it's been just a lot of work getting adjusted and learning North Kakalaki because it's a different world down here versus Maryland.
It's a little bit different.
In a good way.
They got
In a good
better
way.
barbecue, I think, than we do.
Incredible barbecue, incredibly kind, nice, considerate people. Everyone just holds a door for you down here. And again, cost of living, no traffic, so it's a little piece of heaven down here. It definitely is.
I'm definitely glad that's worked out for you. Before we jump over here, Tina, when you guys tell everybody your show tonight, you're doing. You did it with Dame. Tonight was movie quotes.
Yeah, so it's called Bama vs. Boston with Dame Dystopia, who's originally from Alabama, and me, who's from Boston. And Cakes, who we like to say mediates, but really just we torture him. So it's fun for all. Tonight we did movie quotes. Last month we did northern towns and cities versus southern towns and cities. And we haven't picked a date or a topic for next week. We had a couple suggestions.
Are you going to do it next week or next month?
Next month. Sorry, misspoke.
Next month. Okay.
But if anybody has anything that they want us to do,
hold on. Time it. Hold on 1 second. The hell?
Is there any reason you're probing your milkshake?
Yes, that's a good
Is that a
question
Jamocha
too.
shake?
What?
You got to bring it.
Is
Bring
that
it for everybody.
Jamocha?
It is.
Hang
It
on one
is.
Yes.
second.
What's the matter?
If you got ideas for Tina's show, it's a good time. There's guys. It's Friday nights at 7 o'clock. The best thing to do is be following Tina. Drop her link in there, please, if you would, everybody. With that, so Doug, we'll talk to Doug and Jen in a little bit here as we go back over. Let's get into the prizes. I think we got to share, right? You got to share the wheel.
Yeah. Hang on one second. Let me get
Time to spin the wheel.
It's time to spin the wheel. And if we call your name, like we put Tina's on there, and if we call Tina's name, all hell breaks loose.
I just respin it then.
All right, let's see if this works. Just respin it. You can't do that to Tina. All right. All right. Okay. I am going to open another box here. Is what I'm going to do. Because overlays. Okay. Add one in. Take everybody off the screen. Camera overlay. Ooh, okay. It's not letting me do that. Why is it not letting me do that? All right, let's try this. Source. Share screen. Will it let me bring it up that way? Nope. Source. Camera. And then can I bring it up that way? All right, it didn't come up for some reason. Assign it to guest number 5. Let me try that. Why is it not let me bring that up? Source, assign. Solo, there it is.
there it is.
It's learning the eCam. So, all right. So now I've got it set up. I can bounce back and forth to it here, which is good. So first, I want to make sure. Fredder 671. Hello, welcome in. A lot of new names coming in tonight. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good time here tonight with what we do. These are amazing people in the chat. If you don't know them, you'll get to know them hanging out over here. Jay Nashville, hello. It wasn't like that earlier. What wasn't like what earlier? Park Hop Magic. Hey,
Her
Kelly.
name.
Yeah, Jay, I have the answers for how to fix it. Just send me an email. Tell me you need the information, PeteMcDivittShow@gmail.com, and I'll get you the information on how to fix it. Thank you again, KDY. I want to say thank you to everybody from this. First, I want to say this as it's important. I helped Chris with his thing for 3 years. Hello, Karen Sanders. And Chris, I believe, will be doing his charity again in February. And it's for the Heart Foundation. And I hope, with his heart and stroke, I hope everybody goes and supports Chris on his 24 hour. He did 24 hours last year, raised a ton of money for them. We will promote that over here for Chris. I believe in that as well. But I decided this year to try and do my own because I've always wanted to do one. And the military is very close to my heart. So I thank you guys for this. When the lady asked me, Mike Ballard, hello, buddy. When the lady asked me when we started putting this together of what I thought we could do, I said, realistically, 5,000, definitely. Optimistically, 10,000. And she started choking up a little bit on the phone. She goes, we just don't have people call us up and want to try to give us 5,000 for our charity. We just don't. She goes, and I mentioned about Gary Sinise, and she's like, we don't have friends with billions and millions of dollars that we can call up and have them drop it on our charity in a heartbeat. Magic Adventures, welcome in, Jen. So it was nice to hear this lady very emotional. Well, this community has stepped up, and we are at $8,100, which is absolutely incredible. We definitely have a chance for 10,000 on the final push that we're going to do, which will be in August. Okay, so first I want to say thank you to all those people that helped in February and donated. Some great prizes were given out. We gave out, I think it was 10 prizes that night. We have increased it up to 12 prizes for this time that we're going to give out tonight. Still valued at $500 to $600, somewhere in there, $700 all total, that we're going to give away tonight. But thank you to everybody who did the first run. Thank you to everybody who did this one. I'm going to acknowledge those names in just a minute, because to me, that's important. I know people don't do this to have their names read, but to me, the way I was brought up by my grandparents, when somebody does something good, you say thank you and you acknowledge it. And that's important to me. Jewelry Picks, hello, welcome in. Great to see you. So we are going to do one more push in August at the meetup, the Saturday night of the meetup. And I can tell you that it's probably going to be total prize package, and we may break this up. We're still working on it. Total prize package is over $1,000 already for that night. We have got art and artwork that you won't believe being donated and all left and right by some of these people. I have bought Loungefly bags. I have bought lug bags. I have invested, just so everybody knows, this for this entire year myself. I want everybody to know I'm not just asking you to donate to a charity. I'm investing into it too. And Baker's in here right now. He can back me up. Jen can back me up. Tina's talked to me. Baker and Jen have seen it personally. I will have spent, by the time August is here, myself, I will have invested $1,000 into prizes to try to do what we're doing. Because if I'm going to sit here and say, let's support a charity, I got to have some skin in the game. That's my feeling. I'm not going to sit here and just say everybody else do it. So I hope everybody likes the prizes tonight. Tonight's prizes, we're going to rank them 1 down to 12. They're all great prizes, but I want to give everybody a shot at the bigger prizes too, because we've got a couple of the bigger ones there. So the first prize will be a Loungefly. It's an Epcot Figment Blue one that we're going to do. The second one we're going to give away, it's the talking Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket that everybody is standing in line for. I had to go all the way to California to get these, which was crazy. Darth, what's up? Welcome in, buddy. So I got one of those. That one cost me a little bit of a penny shipping and everything, but it was worth it. I've got 2 pieces of art, or I got more than that. I got a couple pieces of art. I got a piece of art from NEMAD, which is a Mickey Mouse piece of art. I've got Fenway Fan has given me multiple pieces of her art to give away tonight. Producer Preston, hello Phil Collins. Producer Preston actually created one. He drew and painted the alien from Toy Story, so that'll be one of them tonight. A lot of people have liked Preston's work. I have an autograph book by the Dapper Danielle for tonight. I've got a Sorcerer Mickey tumbler that is really nice. I've got, this one, and it's the only size they had, and I grabbed it. If you guys all remember last year in the Christmas event in the parade, the hottest thing out there was trying to find Tally the Elf. Well, there was only one company that made shirts for Tally the Elf. They were separate. They were not licensed by Disney on that, but they did it the way that was legal. And that was from Mouse. Jen, help me out.
Mouse Marketplace.
Mouse Marketplace over there. So I have one of the, I really wanted it for myself. It's the Tally shirt. We're going to send out to somebody a Tally shirt on there. Now, I'm putting that at number, the 4th to last prize. And the reason I'm doing that is if the shirt is not your size when I draw your name and you want to take one of the prizes behind it and give up the Tally shirt, then we can do that. The prizes behind that, we have a 25th anniversary pin from Chip and Dale. We have a 25th anniversary for pin collecting from Mickey Mouse. And the final thing is I have one of the mugs, Mickey Mouse, the new kitchen collection. We have one of the mugs. So we got some good stuff, I think. Good prizes here that we're going to do. So here is everybody. And I'm not going to read the amount that everybody did, because I'm not trying to put someone over at. You'll be able to figure out when you look at this thing and you see somebody that has a ton of their names on here. That's people that did more in that thing. And again, the fact that everybody did something is just a beautiful thing. So here are all the people that donated for the event. and in no particular order. You'll find that out too. Drew in the Moment, Debbie Bernfeld, David T, Casey Bryant, Sebastian Crab, Connie Rathburn, Happy's Haunt, John DeCure, Jennifer Robbins, Cynthia Reason, Jeff Condon, USC Greg, Dave Cantrell, Dame Dystopia, T. Marie's Place, Stephanie Keel, Thomas Brooks, Brian Dinger, Mary Jean O'Connor, Paul Engel, Dean the Turkey Legster, Anastasia Collier, R. Johns, Kristen Landry Ross, Ann and Gesser, Dorina Gibson, Sue Jerzukowski, Kay Wilby, Reed Gibson, Susan Silva, Preston McDevitt. That was me doing it, but I put his name down over mine. Let me go back up here. Carol Ann Pustornio, Kathy Anderson, Kathy Gorman, Ryan Dillon, Andrea Rice, Tyler and Denise Hudak, Susan Boatman, Elaine Spring, Keith Winter, All Smiles, Julie McCowan, Molly's mom, Jordan Brown, Jules Merck, Tim Rempel, Jason and Gloria Thibodeau, Ann Miller, Tigger Jeff and Sean W, Cakes 2112, Nice Work Pal, Roger Shoe, Diane Grover, Tammy Byrne, Ryan Wesley, Mark Langenkamp, Lily's Life, Regina Erie, Jennifer Caruso, JD Pridge, Katie Y, Not So Scary Mary TV, Mark F, Scott Kearns, Saturday Parks Live, Magic Fanatic, Sean Williams, Mandy Mary, Puddles at the Theme Park, Corby Sinclair, Blake Williams, Trip Billy, Mike Beachman, Dean Rice, Alyssa and Neil, Vicky Shamblin, Jacqueline Gonzalez, Theme Park Giant. 79 different people were supportive of this event. Thank you so much for that. All right, so let's get ready. We're going to pull the wheel up. Let's spin. We've got 10 prizes we're going to give away to here. And let me pull that back up here. I should just save this thing and call it wheel. And that way, every time I need a wheel, we can do it. So, all right. Hold on, just making sure. It's Preston texting me about when we're leaving. Okay. All right, let's do the first item. This will be for the Loungefly Epcot Figment Blue. The deal was very simple. Every time you donated $20 on a donation, you got an entry in. If you did $60, you got 3. If you did 100, you got 5, all the way through. Very simple on it. Those who did not do a $20 donation, we had people that did 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s. Hey, thank you so much, but we did set up the regulation the way it is, and I'm going to stick to the rules that we did. So I'm going to ask Doug, Tina, and Greg to give me a number between 1 and 10, and I'll have Jen click it off, and then we'll draw that one. So, Doug?
3.
3, Babe Ruth. Tina?
7.
Mickey Mantle. Why am I picking all Yankees? Greg?
Go with 6.
6. Floyd Rayford. I don't know. Spin it. Patrick Julian. Hello. Welcome in. Let's see who gets this. Won't be able to see till the thing comes up because it's so small.
Figment Loungefly.
That's what.
It is Dorina
Dorina
Gibson. Dorina Gibson. I believe she's in here too. Dorina, I will need you to please do me a favor and send me an email with your mailing address. If you would. Congratulations in there. And we're going to, I'll do that. You're spinning the wheel. You want me to get that? I can get that.
No, I got it.
You
I got it.
Okay. So congratulations. That's awesome for Queen Dorina. All right, the next item will be, this is a hot item. I swear I had to fight to get these. I got 4 of them. I got one for this. I got one for me, one for a friend, and one for August. The popcorn bucket. It is the Talking Mickey Mouse. It is really cool. I got to be honest with you. It's really heavy, really done nice. The email is PeteMcDevittShow@gmail.com. Could one of the mods take the lead on putting my email in there and reminding the recipients, because everybody's a winner, to please email me mailing address, home address, full name, home address, your city, state, and your zip code. I need it all if I'm going to send you mail. I had it where it doesn't come sometimes. All right. Popcorn bucket, Mickey thing. Let's do it again. We'll go in reverse order. Greg, 1 to 10.
We're going to go with 9.
9. I'm not going to yell at numbers. They keep coming up with Yankees, and I'm getting mad. Tina,
5.
5. Douglas,
Okay.
1. Okay. Let's shuffle it up and let's do it. This is for the Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket. Talking Mickey. Oh, Annie Coog, Ann Miller.
Man,
Annie Coog winning the Talking Man. I got to send the thing back across the country. Good Lord. Congratulations, Annie Coog. And you do not need to be present here to win this thing here. So, all right. Next will be the Art of Nemad. This is done by Nemad. He is a great artist that is a local guy. Doug, you've got a Donald Duck by him that you absolutely love.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Love it. He's a very, very talented, good artist.
Yes, and his deal is that he likes to remain anonymous. He stays by the name Nemad. Nobody's ever really seen him, and he goes around to a lot of unique places and will put art out and just have it be free and somebody find it. He just likes giving it to people, so it's pretty cool. So this is the Mickey Mouse Art of Nemad. I'll be shipping it out to you, Doug. Or let's go Tina's first. Tina, how many?
5.
Pick a number.
5 for Tina. Doug, you can go next.
8.
Doug says 8. Mr. Papalukas.
We're going with number 1.
Number 1. Let's see who's getting Art of Nemad.
All right, big money, no whammies. Let's go.
Preston wants this. He's like, I hope I win this one. It is Jennifer Caruso. How about that?
Wow.
They can hang that up in I heard Ron is refurbishing another place and he's turning it into a discotheque and dance bar. So they could hang this up in there. That would be something really good. So
Yeah, he's putting all kind of laser lighting in.
Yes, laser lighting. There's going to be tassels and sticky things and all kinds of stuff. Do me a favor, if you're out there and you're sitting in the chat watching, if you want to send Annie Coog, you can congratulate Dorina right here. Jennifer Caruso is not in the chat, but if you want to hit up her social media on Instagram and just tell her congratulations, and same with Annie Coog, feel free to do so over there. All right, we've got 2 pieces of art from Fenway Fan that are Disney related, and these are prints that she sent to us. We're going to do them separately. So this will be number 4 and number 5. So we're going to spin the wheel twice here. So try something different. Tina, give me 3 different numbers this time.
5.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
And 2.
5, 1, and 2. Let's spin it up. Oh, the Thibodeaux! Congratulations, Thibodeaux! You're going to get those prints. They, I think they went for like $50 each at the Festival of the Arts, if I remember correctly, when I saw them down there. So that's awesome, Thibodeaux.
Nice.
Let me also pull up something real quick here so I have it. It's not the one I need. A little more. That's the meetup list. Here it is. That's the meetup list. I want to cover that. Give me 1 second here. All right, Greg, give us 3 sets of numbers, if you would, please.
All right, let's see. We're going to go with 2. Go with 5. Cal Ripken, number 8.
Cal Ripken, number 8. That one I can say. This is for the second set of second Fenway print. Well, just a little too late. But Preston's getting a Fenway print. He's sleeping right now. Just a little too late. Okay, the next thing is, and he's not eligible to win this, is Preston's piece of art that he did, which is the aliens that he painted himself. Doug, give me 3 sets of numbers, please. Shipping will be good for
4,
that one. Yeah, I can walk in the other room.
6,
Okay.
9.
9. This is for the art by Preston. Mr. Jeff Condon. Mr. Jeff Condon.
That's fitting.
Works out really good. I think Jeff was in here. I'm not sure if he still is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we are at the halfway point. I want to do this real quick. Here, I want to tell you, for those of you for the August charity, what will be included, and I'm not sure how we're breaking it up yet. So just know, but this is what is included for the August charity. We've got an art by Nemad painting of Darth Vader. We've got an art of Nemad. This is incredible. Dave Avanzino's Orange Bird piece that is signed by him as well. And that, I already had people trying to take it out of the office here. It's really good. There is art, Donald Duck, done by Preston. Donald Duck, done by Preston. Fenway Fan gave us 3 more pieces for the August event. Sorry, Doug. 3 more pieces, Fenway Fan. Preston also did a Mickey Mouse for that event for August. Art by Nemad. Hello, LSU Mom. Art by Nemad also gave us a Yoda piece for August. Art, we have a Sorcerer Mickey statue from Monorail Molly. I have one up here that I asked her to do in Ravens colors. This will be in normal Mickey Mouse Fantasia colors. It's an awesome piece. So that was donated. We have autographed and signed books. We've got one from Scooter himself, the artist Scooter. We've got one for the Dapper Danielle. I've got one from James Warda. I've got one from Noah of Noah's Fine Art, signed and ready to go. We've got a Disney trash can donated by Dame Dystopia. Well, that was a hot collector item for a while there. Everybody was going crazy with them. We have one in pristine condition. Thank you, Dame. We have a Kentucky Derby basket of whiskey that was specifically made for the Derby that was donated by David T. And that thing is easily $300 to $400, easily, just for that piece alone. That is part of it. We've got lounge flies. We've got a black Halloween and an orange Halloween donated by Jennifer Caruso. We've got a lug orange bird bag that I bought. We've got, oh my God, Martin Seuss sent us one of his prints of his pandas that he does, which is amazing. Thank you to Martin. Popcorn buckets. We've got an Epcot, the balloon one that is lit up like Epcot. We've got that one. We've got the Talking Mickey one. I've got, oh my God, this is incredible. Rob Surratt, the artist that we interviewed, sent us a painting of the New York skyline, and it has Lady Liberty and all in it and signed. It's gorgeous. Mark Langenkamp sent me 2, so there'll be 2 of them, Spider-Man special gift sets. It's got all kind of signed stuff in there, special Spider-Man stuff, Funko collectible Spider-Mans. It's got a pin and a coin in there. That's a part of it. It's amazing. Yes. Okay.
7.
We're gonna go over to Melissa's for a bonfire.
All right, you'll be back.
I'm either gonna be back or I'll stay the night there with the dog.
With the dog. All right, let me know, please. So love you too. We got 2 of the Spider-Man things. We've got a tiki mug. It's a Pixar set donated by Mark Langenkamp. It's Sully and Mike in a tiki format. That is really cool. I've got art from Rob Katz, which is the Lion King, and it is spectacular. And then we have a 2022 collectible calendar that has some amazing art. So we've got a lot of stuff for August too that we're going to be taking care of, and more to come on that when we get to that one. All right, this is number 7. This will be a book by Danielle, the Dapper Danielle, signed on the front of it. Let's see. Let's do one from each of you. Doug, give me a number.
6.
Tina?
5.
Jen, give me a number.
Let's go with 4.
4. And Greg?
I like Cal Ripken number 8 again.
Well, and Greg 8, just to mix it up a little bit. Spin it to win it.
All right. Round and round she goes. No one stops. No one knows. Let's see.
Who we got? Jordan Brown. Nice. Epcot Forever. Jordan getting the book. Awesome. He was in here earlier. I'm not sure if he is, but you guys can hit him up on social media. Tell him congratulations. Thank you for his support. All right. We're coming up here to the end of the show, which is good. Good timing. Let's go next to the tumbler. Oh, this is really cool. This is the blue tumbler, Sorcerer Mickey. Again, another one of those hot items that people were kind of jumping on when they were down at the park. We were able to get our hands on them. Thank you to Baker. Baker's done a bunch. Thank you to JC Skipper Brian's mom, who also did a bunch for me, collecting and picking stuff up. Really do appreciate the help to make it happen. Let's go in reverse order. Greg, give me a number.
We'll go 10. Perfect 10.
Jen, show me a number backstage on your hand. 1 through 5. What is it? 5 from Jen. Or is that 4? I can't see your thumb. 4. Okay. Oh boy. I think we won something. Tina, what do you got?
Wait, what did Greg say? I'm sorry.
Greg said 10. Miss Tina?
Just one number?
Yep.
7.
Okay. And Douglas?
1.5.
Spin a wheel. Good Lord. You're getting a head shake. You're getting a head shake backstage. Okay, Tina. You're getting a head shake backstage, just letting you know. Mary Jean O'Connor. Mary Jean O'Connor. Congratulations on the tumbler, Sorcerer Mickey. We'll be reaching out to you. I don't think Mary Jean is in here. We'll be reaching out to you. All right, the next one is a good one. It's the Tally shirt as well. Oh, there's Jordan. He's been ninja. Congratulations, buddy. Enjoy that. That's a great book. Danielle wrote an amazing book. Next thing will be the Tally shirt. It is an extra large size. If you're in here, you get the opportunity to flip it back for a pin if you don't want it, if you want to option out. So I will say my number will be 6. I'm going to do. Greg, what's your number?
Let's go with 2.
2. Congratulations, Jennifer Caruso, on winning a prize. Jen, what do you want to do? 3 from Jen. 3 from Jen. And Doug?
7.
7 from Doug. And we should remind everybody, Miss Caruso is going to be live from Disneyland this weekend. Jennifer Caruso, somebody grab one of her links, please, and drop it in. Jennifer Caruso live from Disneyland this weekend. Let's spin it. Hey, Not So Scary Mary, welcome in. Mary Jean O'Connor won a second one. And she's not here, so she definitely gets the shirt. And that's what happens when people have multiple donations. They have multiple opportunities to do that. All right, next thing will be a 25th anniversary pin. It's Mickey Mouse. 25th anniversary pin, Mickey Mouse. I'm going to call the numbers this time. I'm going to say 3, 8, and 2. 3, 8, and 2. Tina's making me hungry munching. Thank you, Jonathan Chong and Debbie Bernfeld. This will be the pin, 25th anniversary. Cynthia Reason. Cynthia Reason. Thank you for supporting the event. I don't believe Cynthia is in here tonight that I know of, but we have ways to get a hold of her. Luckily, everybody has to put in some information for me, so I can get to that. All right, let's go to the chat. Debbie Bernfeld, give me a number. Jennifer Caruso, give me a number. April, A Bouncing Journey, give me a number. And Epcot Forever, give me a number. We'll click off of you four guys. Drop me a number in the chat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Debbie Bernfeld says 7. Jordan says 9. A Bouncing Journey says 8. And we'll see if Jennifer can hear us. She might not be able to hear us. We'll see. If not, I'll do my Jordan being Jennifer Caruso. There it is. Number 9. Number 9. This is for the 25th anniversary pin, Chip and Dale. Jennifer Caruso, you just did 6 and 9. Jennifer. Vegas is taking its toll on you. Ryan Dillon, congratulations. You have won the 25th anniversary Chip and Dale pin. And the last item tonight will be our Mickey Mouse Mug Kitchen. We'll do that in 1 second. I want to remind everybody that we are collecting birthdays. If you'd like to be recognized on our birthdays recognition, that we're going to start July 1st, so next week, kind of pretty much. We're going to start on Sundays and Wednesdays acknowledging those birthdays for the week. Try to do it just as quality as people have done before us. Sunday night, Neil of Adventures of Neil and Alyssa pushes Neil around and tells him what to do, which is it's not a YouTube channel. It's a live show. It's really fun to watch. You got to go over and check out. Neil will be here. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a great show. He is full of charisma. The girls are going to do a great job. Jennifer and I will be back with dialogues on Tuesday night with a Disney dialogues with an Imagineer. That will be Theron Skis coming in, which I can't wait for that. Just a lot of good things coming on. So make sure. And next Thursday, again, we will be doing another Hangout. All right, I'm going to go through my friends. Do we have a singer for birthdays? I'm not going to do that, Jay Nashville, because hello, Disney Magic and Mayhem, welcome in. That concept, that theory belongs to the This and That guys in my book. They started that. They do that. We're going to do things a little bit differently. I want to respect the people that also do it and not replicate or rip them off. I just want to do something and do it a little differently. So respect to those guys. All right, let's get a number from each of you. Doug, start me out. Give me a number.
2.
Doug says 2. Tina?
3.
Tina says 3. Miss Jen? 1. Jen says 1. Greg?
I'll say 7.
7 for Greg. And since it's the last one and I get to give numbers, I'm giving 2. 6, and I'll probably go with 9. Let's see who this is a nice, these mugs are really cool. Let's see who's getting the mug. Jeff Condon. We got some lucky people tonight hitting double shots. Jeff Condon. Congratulations to Jeff. That's awesome. All right, let's talk for a second. Doug, when are you live again?
Monday morning.
Monday morning with Scallywag Steve.
With Scallywag Steve for a little coffee talk. And
he has a new entrance.
Yeah. Huh?
I love the new entrance.
Oh, yeah. There, it is pretty good. I did another one today, so because I have so much time on my hands,
Oh Lord.
And then I believe, Jen, we're going to try and get in a Shade Room Runway maybe next week.
Oh,
Yes,
awesome! Shade Room Runway.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
it's been a while. We need to get back to that.
And hold on 1 sec for that. I want to postulate on that. Magical Mike, hello, good to see you. For the birthdays, Jen, you put your month and your date in there, and Debbie Bernfeld is tracking them. Month and date. We'll start next week with Recognize Them. Is that potentially going to be one that am I allowed to say what it might be that we worked on when we were down in Disney?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's gonna be awesome, guys. It is gonna be final night of the Muppets Shade Room Runway, and it's going to be awesome. You do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be good there. So, and Jen, I know you're excited about also doing Theron Skis coming up. That's going to be a good interview next week.
Yep, looking forward to that. Dialogues is a great series. We're bringing on lots of quality artists, authors, potentially some musicians. Spoiler alert, in the future that we've reached out to. And the Imagineers. I mean, their stories are golden. You know,
They are golden.
That's the history. You know, that's the Disney that most of us love is sharing the stories that you don't normally hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tina, you also on your channel, you have your Wednesday night shows and all as well. Tell everybody about your channel if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so I haven't been doing it lately because life has been a little chaotic. But Wednesdays at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, I usually do Wednesday Whateverness. I was doing Sassy Squad at 8 o'clock on every other Wednesday, but Joy has taken that back. So she's back on her channel doing her
Okay.
own content now.
Okay.
And so I'll be back to Wednesday Whateverness when I can. Again, Bama vs. Boston once a month with Dame Dystopia and Cakes, and then BookTube when I can get to it. Fridays at 7. So if it's not Bama vs. Boston Fridays at 7, it'll sometimes be BookTube. So book reviews, talk about a book.
Definitely go over and check out our friend Tina Marie. Doug, will you be doing any more hangouts too? Is that hopefully another thing might do some more of those in the future?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I will.
Okay.
At least for the summer, you know.
You did a real good job with it the other night. A lot of people were in there chatting, and I enjoyed it while I was sitting in a little room working on stuff. It kept me busy, which was I really enjoyed that. So yes, check out Zippity
Yeah,
Doo Doug
there
for
were a
Rose.
lot of shenanigans going on.
I highly doubt that. Come on, I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't believe.
Steve was in there.
Well, there you go. Well, that's what happened. I think he left tonight when you started deleting all his messages. He was getting grumpy. Greg, I want to invite you. I'm going to do probably one next Thursday night. I'll send you a note. But if you're available and I'm doing it next Thursday, want you to be the first guest we invite in when we talk a little bit of stuff. Last week we talked Disney with a new the potential new park, the new 5th park. We also talked the state of Disney today. I don't know what the questions will be for that night, but it's going to be Disney related, talking everybody, getting their opinion. And I had some suggestions, which I thought was great. We're going to take it down a little bit. I can hold up to 9 people in there, but you don't get to hear from everybody as much. So I think I'm going to take it down in the 4 to 5 range with me. That way you can hear from people more, get to know them a little bit more, try to find some new friends, some OGs, some of these good people, and all that stuff there. So it'll be a little fun there. So Greg, thank you for coming in with us tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure. I love seeing everyone here. And yeah, I would love that. So Thursday, I'll put it on the calendar. We'll make it happen.
Okay, awesome. He's already in. Favorite wrestler of all time? And there is a correct answer.
Oh, man, don't do that to me. Ricky Steamboat.
All right, I'll allow it. I will allow it. That wasn't who I was
I
thinking.
know you're going to probably say Ric Flair.
No, I was going to say Piper.
Oh, he's phenomenal. I got to say this. I went to a local flea market down here, found an LJN Piper with the kilt for a very reasonable price. And I couldn't believe it. I've never seen it in perfect condition. Had to grab it for my collection, which hopefully will be set up to the point where you guys could see that when we
That will be awesome. I would love that. Welcome in, Sebastian and Crab. I got to ask this real quick before we go. Did you go to the Piper show? Did you make it to that one?
Yeah, I was there. The last MCW one. He was, yeah.
So this is a pretty cool thing. I didn't make it because I was with my kids away out of town. Greg was there. My brother had for Maryland Championship Wrestling the very last ever Piper's Pit live. Unfortunately, Roddy passed away a week later from a massive heart attack. So that was something special that my brother always has. I have in my room downstairs in my basement. The one thing that I'm proud of is my brother knew I couldn't make it, and he knew Piper was my icon. He did have Piper sign me a picture that's in an 8x10 frame in my basement, which is, I treasure that thing to no end. I would have loved to have met the man. So, all right, my friends are amazing. You guys, we crushed it with the charity. I'd like, my goal is I'd like to try to get to 10K, but you know what? Right now, no matter if we don't make another penny, we have done an amazing thing. We have helped soldiers and their families, people that have served our country. We've got people in our community that have served themselves. We got people with family that have served. To help those that have stood a post for our country is a beautiful thing. World's crazy right now with stuff going on. We got a lot of our brothers and sisters that are in all kind of parts of the world trying to protect and serve so that we can do everything we do. So it's good that we can give back. And I thank you for believing in what we're doing, for supporting this channel, and that I thank you for coming in every weekend or every week and watching the Triple C's and the Jen and I do dialogues, which I'm so proud of, and this show that I do with these amazing people. I'm so blessed that you guys do that. And then I can't say enough especially for Doug, who's in here, who helps me with the sports. Tina and Jen help me with both sports and Disney. Doug is there all the time. Debbie's been jumping in behind Doug, so doing a lot of the stats and stuff. And all the other people. If you're a moderator on this channel, thank you. If you're helping and doing it, I'm grateful. If you're a member of this channel, thank you. Sometimes I think this thing is too big to handle, and then you see 45 people show up wanting to support you on a charity, helping soldiers they don't even know, and you realize you haven't even touched the surface yet. You got so much more work to do. So thank you guys for being here. Hang backstage. I'm going to give everybody all of our fun on the way out. If you haven't sent me oh God, I'm losing the name, bumper, and you'd like to, you're interested in it, send me a note. Okay. I am doing it on a kind of a, how many people have been in the community type thing, mix and match, trying to make it as fair as I can, because I can't bring everybody on. But if you're interested, bring me a note. We do have a couple new ones that we've gotten recently. Yes, Douglas.
Dave Cantrell live after we're done.
Thank you, Doug. Finally, we get to say that. I keep screwing up every week. Everybody, can somebody grab me Dave's link? Oh, hold on. I got something to share. Hold on. I just got this. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
I got something to share.
I always
It's
get
not the
worried when
picture of
he does
Steve,
that.
is it?
You just wait and see a minute here. I got something to
God.
share.
I'm scared.
You and me both.
Yeah, right?
I can share, right?
All you want.
Oh, boy.
I'm worried.
You should be. I've always wanted to say that. Who was the villain that said that? It was in Star Wars, I think.
Spicy.
I'm terrified, actually.
For how many times we've seen you stuff that cupcake into his face, I hope there's a receipt here.
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh, did I say? Oh, I thought it was muted. Oh, man.
Wow! Wow!
You know what should
Plenty
come
of
after
cupcakes
that
to go
comment.
around.
You know what should come after that comment is a nice little woo.
Douglas.
Honorable Maury.
She said,
Maury.
Hey, I don't have that, but all I could say to Greg is,
I would never put a banana in my mouth.
there you go. or I could have or I could have Kelsey tell you.
And then I'm team sausage.
She's team sausage, so but keep in mind,
I don't believe nuts should be in a lot of things.
she doesn't believe nuts should be in anything. So, Hey, I don't want Tina to feel left out.
Listen, everything about this screams "get in my mouth." Okay.
So good.
love it. Great way to
Good grief. Good grief is right. All right, let me share these. John Day at the Parks. Welcome in, buddy. First to be seen, I think, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to jump back over to my thing I did a minute ago with the wheel. And I'm going to make it a, let me edit this so the source is blank. Here you go.
Oh,
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. I got another one.
These are hot off the press.
These are very hot off the press.
Yeah.
I got another one coming. Our good friends.
Aw.
You know what? If Paul was here, I'd have let him on, but I'd let him come in. Come on, come over there for me.
Aw.
Hold on. I know I got another one here.
Her hair's so pretty.
All right, hold on. It didn't. Let me resend this. Okay, there's that one.
The first Disney YouTube wedding.
Hopefully not the last.
There's that one.
Oh, look how nice.
And I'll do one more.
That's wonderful.
These are great.
These are great. This is, it's what we're about, community. And, Paul's a great guy. He's been very, very supportive to me. Stephanie, part of this channel, what she does. There's a good one.
Whoa, look at that.
So.
These photos are gorgeous.
You know what she said before that? She's like, you better not drop me.
Either no. Maybe he did after the picture was taken.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, who knows what was said over there? It was probably something of
You might as well just shove it in your face. Either way, it looks really good, and I would try it.
That's probably what was said. I know I'm pretty good.
You know what's cool? You know what's cool about that was like for most of us seeing them before there was a them. Just two
Correct.
separate people in the community, in the chat, and then Tina worked a little of her magic, and the rest of us kind of tried to, solidify that, and look at them now.
I'm glad you said that about Tina, because I was literally about to say, if you think this is incredible and you saw those pictures are amazing, next time you see Tina, you should give her a big hug. If you think it was absolutely ridiculous and there's no way they should have got married, Tina would love you to send money to her house to try to help you find somebody. I'm trying to help you, Tina.
I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free.
Matchmaking.
Tina, let me tell you, Tina's pretty good. So, all right, that's it for us for tonight. Thank you for those extra couple minutes. We'll see Stephanie back in the house. I hope you all are here on Sunday night, rocking it for the Triple C's and telling Stephanie congratulations. And maybe I'll let Paul in. Just maybe. Probably not. Probably not.
We'll see.
All right. We'll see. Let's go.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zippity Doo Doug, and I'm in front of this huge Roger Rabbit. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share out the stream. See you, Roger.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, it's Walt from Mouse Talk. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and Pete's going to be back in just a little bit.
Hey everybody, this is Casey with Casey's Corner of the World. You are watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Stay tuned for more chaos. Hey everybody, this is Chris Disney Baker, and you're taking a break from the Pete McDevitt Show. What do you know? This does record upside down. Well, now back to Pete's show. See ya.
Hey guys, this is Jenna with Adventures of Jenna and Dale, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and he'll be back in a second.
I think I'm Heather, and I think you're Emmy, and the Adventure Leaves.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, we knew what we were going to say. But somewhere that slipped away. Hey, I rhymed.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. That's all I can get. Welcome to the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hot off the press.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Caruso. I'm here with Main Street Nick. We're in Las Vegas on our way to Disneyland. And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Give him a thumbs up, guys. Hit that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so you know when Pete goes live.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Piano Rob. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and unlike Muppets, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.